Shartimus, Ron, reading comics, toys are hella sick, hella whacking it, taking bad hits, taking back hits, Shartimus, subscribe, but it's these stickers over here that totally sucked. Hey, what's up you guys, Shartimus Prime here doing another Transformers figure review on the Transformers Masterpiece MP-20 Cybertron Mechanical Engineer Wheeljack. If you're trying to get your Masterpiece figures, you can get big, get your big badass toys at bigbadtoystore.com. Click the link in the description below. God damn, I love Masterpiece figures. I'm sorry. I'm so happy to have this. I'm stoked. I love Transformers Masterpiece. They are my absolute favorite toy line. People have asked me that a lot. What's your favorite toy line, Shartimus? And it's Transformers Masterpiece. That's it right there. So getting a brand new one. This is the first out of the 3 that we've been anticipating for the year. So I'm very, very excited for this. Next we get Bumblebee and then Ultra Magnus, which I cannot wait for. On the back we have a bunch of Japanese writing. Mushi mushi ai sukuru ne, ai kukuru, ai sakaru na. Yep, see, I can speak Japanese. Anyway, let's get to it and crack this thing open already. So here's Wheeljack out of the packaging, and this figure is awesome. I really like it a lot. Like I said, I love Masterpieces, and I love this Masterpiece Wheeljack. I do have some very minor gripes, mostly with the paint applications. I guess the first thing that really stuck out to me after I opened it was like, whoosh, whoa, what's all this right here? Now, I don't have a G1 Wheeljack to really compare it to, but as you can see in this image right over here, that's the G1 toy, and you know, you can see that that one does not have the paint right over here on the very back, and I think that's a better look for the figure overall, to be honest with you. I just feel like this just looks a little messy with the sculpt and everything, but overall, I mean, just a beautiful detail, and this is accurate to the actual car. And Sia and Alitalia, Babidi Boopy, and then we get some headlights right over there that look pretty cool, so you could kind of see the clear plastic right over there. Line work came out very, very clean on the figure for the most part. Got these clear windows again, looking very nice. The numbers and all the decals and stuff for the most part are very, very clean. Very smooth looking figure, Alitalia. And then I like the really smooth racing tires. And because I've transformed this quite a few times, you can see that it's got a little bit of wear on the corner right here, and a little bit right over there, but not too bad. We get some nice weapon storage right here for his gun. This is sculpted very nicely. I really like the silver paint on this. Looks very good. A lot of nice flat pieces right over here underneath the figure, so he doesn't have any kibbly bits and whatnot. I mean, this is just a really cool looking mode. Nice Autobot logo right over there. Looks very clean. Then you have that little port. That's just wonderful craftsmanship right there. I mean, you can see a tiny little bit of fade of the green, but really, that's almost seamless, you know? And then what you do is you take his shoulder cannon and you can plug that in there right over here. That looks pretty good if you want to have that setup going on, and it moves up and down just a little bit, but again, nice sculpting on this. Looks very good. And the shoulder cannon itself is sculpted very nicely too. I think it's a little unique for a Masterpiece figure that his rear view mirrors come separately. He actually comes with 2 sets of these, and they're on this little kind of modeling tree, so yeah. So if you break one or ruin one while pushing it in there, you can just use the other set, which I actually did. If I have them displayed in car mode, I'm probably going to have this off to the side, but yeah, just want to show how it rolls really quick. Boppity boopy. I'm a fangul, a pizzeria, pasta primavera, Tony Soprano. Now, aside from this awesome instruction booklet over here, we also get this little advertisement for something I don't understand. But then we also get the collector card, which I really like. A little preview right there of Wheeljack in his robot mode. Then we get some specs and stuff. And yeah, I'm a total nerd for even having this, but I like my cards, so yeah, we can go ahead and put Wheeljack over here behind Starscream. And yeah, there it goes. Yeah, looking pretty cool with all his other Autobots, well, except for these jerks. So in his alt mode, Wheeljack's just a little bit less than 6 inches across, and he's just at about 2 inches tall. So here's Masterpiece Wheeljack compared to our Transformers Prime Wheeljack, and then our Classics Wheeljack over here. The Masterpiece and Classic figure actually are about the same size. That's kind of a trip. Here's Wheeljack compared to Masterpiece Blue Streak and Masterpiece Sideswipe, and man, seeing these figures together just looks so awesome. These are our 3 car molds that we have now for Masterpiece. I think they look fantastic, man. Just totally digging this line overall. Absolutely love it. Now, the transformation for this figure is not too bad. It's a bit intricate, but not terrible. Anyway, let's get to it. Wait, Bumblebee. Okay, so we're gonna remove this little section right here from the front, or not remove, but detach it, and it gets a little tricky unclipping that. There it goes. All right, now it's starting to piece out. And then it has two hinges in here. You get a hinge right there. You can see that pin, and then there's another hinge right in there, which you really cannot see. And then we're going to split this apart at the sides over here. So split that apart, and then make sure this side gets split apart. And then we're going to slide the legs out. These are going to be the legs, very similar to how the G1 toy worked, where, you know, the front of the car is the legs section of the vehicle. Then you can see this is going to be the arms and everything. And we can move this down. There's a hinge right over here, and there's another hinge underneath, so it's going to swing down like that, and then the hips are going to move down. Then this pegs in together right here, so this windshield piece pegs in right over there. Then we're going to complete the legs. We can move his feet downwards, and then this piece is just going to swing all the way around right here. You can see that tab right there, and it's going to go into one of these hinges right there. It's a little tricky to see, but there's the hole for this little piece, and that's going to go into there. And it gets kind of rearranged on me quite a bit. It's a little tricky getting it in there, and it does pop out, but there it goes. That should stay, actually. You're going to take these little pieces right here, you're going to fold that down, fold that down, then these door sections are going to slide down and then fold inward, and then they're going to peg into this hole right over here. So I'll demonstrate it with this guy. Let's see, it's going to move down and then turn it inward, so this didn't get folded out all the way, but you can see, you know, I'm following through with the objective of getting that peg in there. Okay, you can see he pooped his little gun over here, and then you're going to take the arms and you're going to separate them. Let's get this detached over here. There's this panel piece, you know, this section that I don't really like. You're going to separate the arms over here, lift this, make sure this piece is lifted up, and then get these arms folded outward, so you're going to bend them towards you, and then we're going to lift the wings up on Wheeljack just a little bit over here, and then we're going to slide the arms all the way outward, and then this whole, and then you want to get his head popping out. I forgot about that. Gotta show his face. And there we go. This is actually a pretty important part of the transformation, where you want to make sure this little flap right here goes all the way down. Then you want to take these pieces and shift them all the way outward, and then move the arms out, shift this down, move the arm all the way out. Then this whole piece is going to swing in here, and then this clear plastic piece is going to go into that slot, and that goes in there. And that goes in right there. And then you want to make sure you rotate the wings over here. So we're going to get those swung all the way upwards, and then do the same thing over here on this guy, and then they'll come out like that. And then this has a little peg over here, and it's going to go into this little section, and that goes in securely, so he doesn't have a backpack or anything. I really dig that. I'm going to take the arms, fold this down, and then swing this around, and then swing the bicep until you can see that hinge. So you're going to take this little piece right over here and kind of pick that out. That's going to swing down, and then this section is going to swing up over here, and then you're going to take the spoiler piece and rotate that inward, and then rotate the hand, and do the same thing to the other side. And there we have Wheeljack. There's his robot mode, looking pretty badass. You got to put his shoulder cannon right there on his right side. He comes with this gun, goes into his hand very nicely. Just slot right over there for his gun, and he has the tab sticking out over there. So it goes into his hand very, very well. Taking it out of his hand is a little on the tricky side, but yeah, there he is holding this nice little gun. Now that's Wheeljack, and I think that looks really, really cool. This is badass. I just think this is incredible. Absolutely fantastic head sculpt. I think this is perfect. I have no complaints at all. That is Wheeljack. I saw Optibotimus's review on this figure, and he said that, like, if you could remove this faceplate, you can expose, you know, a mustached Wheeljack. Why would I do that to my masterpiece figure? I don't really care to have a mustache Wheeljack. This is the one that I wanted, and it looks amazing. I'm very, very happy with it. You can attach the shoulder cannon over here. You can do the same thing on this side if you wish to, but why would you do that? His little wings look really cool. They're made out of translucent gray plastic, and I think that's great, and they're detailed as far as the sculpt goes too. Now, looking at the chest of the figure, you can see that the design of the colors right here is a bit different from what we saw in the G1 cartoon. You get this green rectangle, and you get this section around the Autobot logo, so that is a bit different. It's still a masterpiece, you know, still absolutely love it. I guess these pieces right here could have been gray, as Optibotimus had mentioned as well, but it doesn't bother me. I still think it's an awesome figure. I think the hands are detailed very nicely. Some nice detail right over there. It's just sculpted very, very well through and through. Just absolutely love this piece, man. I just can't sing their praises enough. And Wheeljack has some great articulation. He can move his head up very, very far. He can look down just a tiny bit. His head rotates side to side. Shoulders move all the way outward. They can move forward. He has a bicep swivel. A single jointed elbow. It does bend at 90 degrees. His wrist moves side to side. His fingers all clamped together. The thumb does not move. He does have a waist joint over here. Then he does have these hip joints that move outward that much. It gets a little tricky moving them forward and turning turning the waist joint. He has an upper thigh swivel, single jointed knee, ankles move down, up, and he does have a beautiful inward ankle pivot. Yeah. So to the top of his wings, Wheeljack stands right at 7 inches tall. To the top of his head, just a little under 7 inches. Here's a picture of the G1 Wheeljack in his robot mode, as you can see, compared to the Masterpiece over here. Here he is compared to the Transformers Prime Wheeljack and our Classic / Generations Wheeljack. And here he is next to the Masterpiece Lambor, MP-10, TRU Prime, and Blue Streak. And here he is compared to Masterpiece Grimlock as he arrived at retail. And adding the Scoria lifts actually makes him fit into better scale with Wheeljack over here. And of course, here he is next to the Marvel Legends Big Time Letdown Spider-Man. So I do not know what else to say. I love this figure. I think it is absolutely amazing. I hope you guys liked my video. If you did, please hit the like button. Don't forget to comment and subscribe. Let me know what you think of this figure. And check out tformers.com for a photo gallery of images from this review and the latest in Transformers news. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.
Gave it a spark. Welcome to articulated comic book art.
That's crispy.
And here's Wheeljack compared to Masterpiece, Blue Streak, and Sunstreaker.